Hey guys, this is DFD aka Dark Frozen Depths with another pre-event video, and this one I'm getting out kind of early. I know the raid event should have ended earlier today, I believe. And we're about to get another raid event. This one's not a union-based one though, so feel free to spam all the support requests you want. But this one's going to be against Amalthea, who's going to be win-based. She's cute as fuck, so I'm probably going to grind for her. But we're going to get some new Kamihime in the game as well. I've seen a little bit of what the SSR one does, but like the SSR one can apply a lot of burst to herself, but at the same time she's got some sort of weird mechanic where her double attack probability is up, but the burst increase she gets per hit is lowered. It's a weird mechanic. She really got to rely on her abilities for the most part. But being a win boss, you're going to want a fire team. I don't know if the mission wants you to go somewhere else for it. But we'll see. But anyways, main things about this. First off, from what I'm hearing, she's a little bit tanky and can hit kind of hard. So you might want to be a little bit careful on this one. And then on top of that too is the fact that her effect is wind attack. So it's elemental attack. It doesn't say wind character attack. So if I'm correct, this is an elemental attack Eidolon, and I've actually been lacking a wind one because I never got my hands on enough copies of Icarus. So yeah, I actually need this one if it really is the case. Well, depending on what happens later, I'll get to that. But okay, so Ragnarok, 10 million HP, expert, a little bit over 4 million. She is capable of healing herself, so you got to be careful of that. That's her special effect, because there's a lot of bosses with a trigger effect. Now, getting hit with the normal overdrive, she'll debuff your attack power and add dizzy to everybody. That's annoying, so you might want to have some sort of way to clear it. Kinda hard to find for the fire characters, but who knows. Now the raging overdrive looks like it'll be quite dangerous, because it's not just dealing all damage to your entire team, a large amount of it from what it says, but it also gives herself an attack and defense buff. No, it says attack buff, but self-defense debuff. Okay, so I don't think she's tanky, but she's definitely going to make herself hit you very freaking hard. So if you can remove that attack buff, that would help. But what I'm getting is the fact that it might end up being like a previous boss before, where she debuffed herself but spiked her attack power, but clearing buffs removed the debuff, which made no sense, but it's how it worked. And then whenever she's stunned, she'll put sleep on herself and heal herself. Now, the deal with sleep, there's a chance it might not get removed, but whenever you hit the enemy, it's a slight chance of waking them up, but they do get increased damage. And it's outside the defense buffs. It's outside the defense debuffs and stuff. So, say you have a total of 50% defense down, or even with her self debuff sitting up pushing it to that point too, and she's in sleep, sleep will increase the damage she takes on top of the defense debuff. So that really can help you deal some damage. 100k is not that hard to deal with, actually. And if you really, really want to try and do something with it, then there's a Kamihime that can apply some sort of zombie effect on her. It's an R Kamihime. And I do believe it's darkness. If I took that sneak peek a little bit quicker, then yeah, darkness is a side element you use for Ragnarok anyway. So that's like 100,000 extra damage off of the sleep heal. But I wouldn't really go out your way for that one unless you really want to challenge yourself with an R team or something. I don't know. But we got the typical teams in here basically for fire, like Konohana, Brunhilde, Ares, Severog. They're suggesting Mars, Amaterasu, Mordred, of course, Arthur, Gawain, especially if you got Provisional Force. Arthur Provisional Force is a very, very dangerous combo. I've used it myself. But Gawain's got Ambush, though, so yeah. Cassiopeia is also a good option for Chaos Magic if you need to remove buffs. I hopefully can do that with somebody. I forgot who. But I'll see. I got Emma as well. And if you see my previous video, I'm choosing between Emma and Amaterasu. Yeah. But I'm probably going to take Amaterasu over Emma. Because Amaterasu does better debuffing, and then on top of that, it heals. So with Amaterasu healing and Daji also having a drain effect on her buff, those two will have a very nice combo. But of course I got Severog. It's a 4th slot. I'm wondering who to put in there. I could go Ares, but I can also put Emma in there as well at the same time. There's possibilities. And Fire Mephistopheles if you have her. Her rate of debuffing is low, but it's very, very strong. And I got Hephaestus, so actually if Hephaestus has a A-frame debuff, then that will cover the thing and let me use Provisional Force. I'll figure something out. But naturally you're gonna want her, because if I'm correct, this is a wind attack. She gives a lot of HP and not much base attack power, but if that is wind elemental attack, and it also looks like it increases your thunder resist. Yeah, that's definitely elemental attack. So by the looks of things, it's going to be like previous Eidolons where you get up to 40% elemental attack, and then it also gives you a 10% defense against the element you're strong against. So this will make your wind team much better for the thunder accessory grinding, which you're probably going to want to do, because I know it's either next event or the one after where we'll get guild orders, so you might want to try and get yourself as strong as possible. And we have this is the first time in a long while we finally got a free SR that's the same element as what you need to fight the boss. So yeah, you don't need fire, but it's recommended. But it's an assault weapon too, so you might want to get extra copies of that if you need it. SR assault as well. Now the wind weapon is weird, because it is a medium assault, meaning at skill level 20 it is 13% attack power, but it also has the rush effect, which people kind of don't like, especially considering the fact that double attack is checked before triple attack. So if double attack goes off, triple will not. So it's in a mixed position. Honestly, get it if you want, but personally, I think it's worth it just because of the fact that you got an attack power increase on it that's actually pretty decent. So it's up in the air on that one. I can't blame you if you don't want it, mainly because of that rush effect. But quite frankly, if you set your teams up correctly and all that type of stuff, then rush really shouldn't be a problem. In fact, it should help you in the case of something like, okay, you need Shingen to get her burst back up before you do Provisional Force. Well, rush is going to help that. So you got to think of it in multiple ways, whether you want it or not. So decide carefully if you're going to use that weapon or not. Because if you're not going to use it, just leave it separate and then save the SSRs for pretty much skill enhancement if you really want to do anything with it. And if you do have a better Eidolon than Amalthea for your win team, then maybe you might want her, maybe you won't, but hold on to copies of her, of course, because we're going to get the Eidolon Orb Shop at some point, hopefully. I don't know if it's this event or the one after. There's going to be a lot of good stuff coming in. And yeah, it is clear Ragnarok with a dark team. Yeah, I got to double check my dark team, but I do remember I had Osiris, I had SSR Amon, I had Thanatos, I had we all know about Nephthys. I had quite a few powerful ones for that team. Oh yeah, I had Satan as well. She's going to get awakened pretty soon. I just don't think it's this event either. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff for this. And then I'm also going to go to the wiki page, of course, because I'm kind of curious what she does. She's a free Kami, I do believe. She looks hot, by the way. But yeah, it's your typical stuff for the raid event. You go through the storyline, you go through the stages, you build up the items in order to access both raids. Standard stuff for that. I'm not going to go over too much because the game itself doesn't even have to explain it. It says, okay, you need X amount of items to get in there. It's not too hard to figure out, to be quite honest. But yeah, this shows a little bit more info. Like, if you really do need to farm standard in order to do anything, then you got to deal with almost 1,000,000 HP. Me personally, I might play standard a little bit in order to get the clear rewards for starting expert and Ragnarok and all that stuff. But after that, I'm usually jumping in somebody else's raid. And that's why I like these type of events. They're very friendly towards all types of players, like whether you just started or whether you're a seasoned player. Because we can help each other on this. But yeah, the reward list is the same as before. You can get a crap ton of magic jewels. You can get all the SSR items. Now, the SR ones you have to pull extra copies of, I do believe. You only get 3, not 4. You can get Dragonic Eye Shards if you get way further down the list. Grimoires, you can get tons of raid tickets just by getting achievement points. That's the one thing I don't really focus on, because you can get a lot of them just by playing the fights. Especially if you MVP them. MVP Ragnarok, you'll get loaded with tickets. But, typical standard stuff, it's not too different. The boss itself will be interesting, though, because if you can remove that attack buff without removing that defense debuff, then that will really play things into your favor. I can't see them doing that because they had something like that before, but we'll see. And of course, it's a casino wheel because it's a casino-based thing. I'm amazed she's not even in a bunny outfit, but okay. But let's see here. They don't have any info on this one. I'm going to have to go check this out. And then it's a gamble on her damage move. The one thing that actually... Wait, it says allies or enemies? She's just a gambler auto... Probability to be attacked that... Oh, wow. She's only for the lucky. Okay. Okay, though. This looks complicated. Okay, first off, her normal damage move, that's typical. Now, this one... Her second move. It can buff attack power, defense, or burst gauge. But if an enemy gets it, it will be attack, defense, or the mo gauge up. So it will increase their raging meter. So, yeah, there's a good chance you can get that attack and the defense buffs on your team and not the enemy, but looking at the mo gauge is more in their favor. Oh boy. So you get a flat 15% regardless of any of them, except for if it's just a flat out increase to attack or defense for the enemies. Now, if it's the gauge one, then they get an attack power increase and a raging meter boost. So, ugh. And then there's a random chance of sipping debuff people too. Like their state resistance, their attack power, their defense. She's just random. Just seriously random. I don't think she's worth it. It's an interesting concept, but holy crap, there's too much stuff here. And then it says probability to be attacked down. I haven't even seen anything on that one just yet. I don't think this is worth it. So she could C-frame attack and defense down. Keep this in mind. C-frame is hard to come across. But there's a chance you can stick it on your enemies. I mean on your allies. If you want to use her, go ahead, but I probably never will. She's just eye candy. That's a little... Yeah, that's a little too much there. Okay, now, on to the last thing. Because I tried to save this for last. And naturally, of course, this stuff is here. I would have done this with the Miracle Ticket video, but unfortunately they changed it after I've already pulled and already uploaded it. But there's some SSR guaranteed stuff that's popped up for the gachas. I'm not even doing the Kamihime one. Yeah, I've got plenty of Kamihime. I don't think I need to pull for them too much anymore. The Eidolon's ones though, that's where I want to pull because there's a chance I can still get the 100% Eidolons or the Kaisers. That is like 12 SSR out of who knows how many, so my chances aren't too bad. So we'll see. Because they don't add too many SSR Kamihime to the gacha. So SSR guarantee is actually a better chance than you think for the Eidolons, but there's a good chance I can get somebody I already had. There's a chance I can get dud pools because Echidna's already maxed out with an extra copy. Huang Long's already maxed out with an extra copy. They're dud pools, unfortunately. And if you're curious about the raid results, then look at the previous video. But the one that literally said account terminated, they're not in the first slot anymore. I think that was somebody that literally got banned. So you have to be careful about what you do on this game. Because using multiple tabs like up here on my bar, like using multiple tabs in order to play it, that is a bannable offense. So be careful of that. Be very, very careful with that. Anyways, going on to the gacha, we're going to get the Eidolon guaranteed. If I'm lucky, I will get a 100% one or a Kaiser. They even cut the price down too. I don't know why it was 5K. And naturally, this is going to be a rainbow door. So, I don't see it. Yeah. I've only got the one. We'll see if it worked. I'll be shocked if it really is something good. Sleipnir. Okay, now, this one's mixed. Because summoning her can increase your burst gauge and increase rates, so that's not too bad. She also increases the item drop rate, but she's got character attack. Thankfully, my win team doesn't have too much of the grid built up, so the character attack still has some use. But I got mixed feelings on that one. At the very least, the gacha Eidolons tend to have higher stats, so that's not too bad. And yeah, I have all these magic jewels from the raid rewards. That's why you try to rank up on that. I haven't even spent any from the last video. I'm getting very close to another gacha pool. To be quite honest, I might save it for that instead of going to inventory. We'll see. But speaking of, for those of you that remember I had Amaterasu, if I really do need more materials, I'll go grind them out. But I'm gonna see if I can get her to break limit. Because to be quite honest, I haven't played this since the last video. I've been kind of busy about a few things. That and I'm kind of hooked on this one game called King's Raid. It's a very, very good game. Very grindy, but very good. Yeah, I figured I had a few break limits. As long as I can get her to at least 3-star, I'm satisfied. Because I don't know if I have the books. Oh yeah, I can do it. I might be able to 4-star if I do have the books. 4-star Amaterasu is not too bad. Okay, see, I need those crystals, but I can get them from any event or any dungeon that will hand me that stuff. So I can actually get them right now. In fact, these aren't too bad. I can go grind them. So I'm in a very good, very, very good position for her. I just need to feed her more EXP, and well, that's what we got the EXP dungeons and stuff for. Anyways, last thing, because I'm going to show you how far I've gotten her. And I've started getting a lot of these Loams up to 4-star just for the sake of saving space. And I'm holding on to them too, just in case. Yeah, she's level 70 now. Or level 70 max. Perfect timing too, I got a lot of items to boost her. And yeah, see, I'm 400 away from the thing. Amaterasu's about to hand me 100. So, yeah, that's a thing. But this is what I meant by Sleipnir. I don't know why I did that. 60% character attack. That's actually quite a lot. And it goes up to 70%. However, it's still dependent on your grid. And to be quite honest, until I get Amalthea, she's actually a very good alternative. Mainly because of this right here. It's a part of the reason why I got quite a nice amount of Thunder stuff. And to be quite honest, you kind of do want the drop rate when you're going for accessories. Because, hey, guess what? SSR is surprisingly tough to get. I've never seen a Platinum chest drop, but I'm hearing left and right that others may have gotten one. I've heard somebody might have gotten it from the second layer of accessory quest, which is the one that's ultimate level. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, that means there's a very slight chance you can get SSR as soon as you can clear ultimate stuff. You don't even have to clear Ragnarok. But yeah, character attack is dependent, but this is actually pretty good. It's only for one turn, but it's, I think, a 50% increase. So that's very good, actually. But as far as I remember, somebody's interferes with that. It's either, I think it might be Winramiel or Shingen, but somebody's interferes with that. I forgot who. But they go into a summon frame for some weird reason. But anyways, that's all I got for this video. A little bit longer than normal because, of course, I've tried to do gacha pulling and stuff like that. And be quite honest, I'm not sure if I'll do a Ragnarok recording because I'm not too hyped up for it. If I do manage to do well with my Dark Team, you'll see it uploaded because I'll still attempt to record it while attempting to run, but naturally if I die throughout, it's going to be something because there's no guarantees on that stuff. But anyways, that's all I got for this video, guys. The very next thing I'll probably be uploading will be something on hopefully Ribby. So we'll see on that one. But I'm going to get some sleep because I'm tired, and technically it's like 4:30 in the morning for me right now. So anyways, that's all I got for this video, guys. Take care.